Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on. Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
You're not even gonna face him down.
Look the other way this week, Joe. Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe.
I'm having difficulty hearing the conversation for some odd reason.
We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Give him a beating! Well, it looks like he's not going to kill him, which is good, because I have plans
I know it's
for
hard
him.
to believe, but this district has always been wretched.
Yes, indeed.
Don't let your guard down.
Now, have I been down there? I do have one last thing to do here. Actually, it's not really here, is it? I've got to find Samuel the Disciple, who is over... What area is this? We've got West End. I don't know what that area is. I might pop in just to get a name for it. But I actually think before I go traipsing around this area, that I should go back and inspect that blood and perhaps get some sleep. But before I do, have I been down here? I know there are some other people that I have not discovered. Okay. Prywyn. Yes. Okay, that guy is. Oh God. Okay. Oh, I've got it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you gonna shoot me again? No, you're not. Oh, nicely dodged. Didn't help much, but I was very impressed. Okay. Did you have... I don't know what is through there. We'll check that in a minute. Let's just make sure we've... Oh, God. Right. Isn't that where I came? This is the area I found the werewolves in, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is not a new area. And this was just taking me around to the front. I actually heard these guys, didn't I? Yeah. This is where there were some skulls. Okay, right. No, I've definitely been in this place, although... Okay, that will allow me to make some more serums. Okay, hello. Nice. I don't really use bullets, but more the merrier. Thought I heard something. Okay, so then I want to know what it's called. I do want to know what it's called. So let's just... Oh, God, he's annoying. Now, it wasn't there. I think it was up there. What is... Oh, that leads... Isn't this locked? Or maybe not. No, it's not, but that's how I'm... Oh, does it look like I should be able to vampire whoosh up there? Because it does to me.
I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Yeah, could you go stand somewhere else? Because... Alright. And that got me... Nothing is what that got me. That got me absolutely... That really didn't get me anywhere, did it? That's... thoroughly annoying. Okay, then. Never mind. Right, there's the angel. This leads to the Whitechapel Old Road. Okay, so this is what it's called. Oh, does it not give me a name? Oh, do I have to go in? Okay. I don't really need... Whitechapel Old Road is... Is it all of this area? I think we skip it for now. I'm sure I'm going to end up going back into that area at some point. For now, I think, rather than head off into the unknown, I could do with sleeping and analysing Vasily's blood. Have I been through this area? This gate? I don't think I have, actually. I don't think I've been through... I've always got... Oh, yes, I did. This is how I got in... Isn't this how I got in to start with? He says, feeling a little... lost. That's right. For some reason, it was locked this time, and I had to go all the way round. And there is... another passage there, but there was a werewolf. I don't know it. Yes, I'm exploring ever so slightly and trying to figure out why on earth these markers keep getting the lay of the land, checking doors. Right, doesn't seem to be a werewolf down here now. However, there are some parts to upgrade weapons. And honestly, I'd like to upgrade this club. You know what? I am curious as to what he is doing. I'm really impressed with this club, to be honest. It's really nice. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay, lock onto it, lock onto it. Okay, oh, nice. Like I said, it's just really... Okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely. We're sticking with this club. So it's just a Pruin person leading to an area that is currently locked. Okay. I shouldn't get cocky. I should definitely not assume I'm going to be able to take on everything I meet. But I just want to peek forward a little. Yes, I do. Has it appeared on the map now? Has it got a... No, it's still not got a name on the map. All right. Pruin guards. All right. Nope. Right, going back. Going to get some sleep. Going to analyze this blood. And take it from there. I still have not unlocked whatever the ultimates are. But I gotta be honest, I'd like to try some of these other abilities. Now, I think I'm going to take the defensive one. I think being able to take damage sounds like a useful trick, but I quite like the idea of trying this one out as well. You perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. It's shadow damage. I've got melee damage, I've got blood damage, but I don't have shadow damage at the moment. Unless, does Shadow Veil count as shadow damage when you stun them? I don't think it does. However, I only have 4 power slots. And currently I've got Autophagy, I've got Blood Spear, and I've got Shadow Veil. If I get Blood Barrier, that's 4. It's all a bit, you know, like, I can take 5, but I can't necessarily use 5, which is... I can, of course, upgrade these, get more blood. That's always going to be useful, I think. But I definitely want at least one of these. Honestly, I kind of want to try them both just to see which I like, I think. And then I can sort of, you know... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... And it's a lot of blood, or experience, excuse me. That does more damage. God, it's a lot, though. That is a lot. 1,000. And I kind of want to know if I like doing it. It's just... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the first rank in both so that I can try it. Oh, I'm now level... Oh, right, level 10. Blood Cauldron. You focus your power to boil your target's blood, causing it to violently explode. Deal to the target and anything nearby. Abyss. You create a shadow vortex at your target's feet, coming to life. The shadows interrupt an enemy in the area, inflict tremendous damage. Ooh, that does 600 shadow. Rage. You lose control and let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself to all enemies around you and strikes them with furious blows. The sounds... Ugh. That's 230 blood damage. I'm already doing blood damage here, but then I've already got... That's not very much shadow damage. I mean, you create a shadow vortex at your target's feet coming to... Some abilities are so powerful that even vampires fear them. Abyss is one of them. The vampire concentrates, summons the shadows in their purest, darkest form. These shadows capture the vampire's prey and toys with it like a cat with a mouse. After a brief moment, the shadows strike, impaling their prey. Because of its dark nature, this type of ability cannot be used too often. Okay, so it's a sort of a, you use it once and it takes out quite a few decent things, I guess. It probably uses all your blood or something. Some of it... Oh, the vampire loses control, but blah, blah, blah. Oh, these are all going to have the same description. The vampire concentrates, yada, yada, yada. Oh, no. On one target and makes the victim's blood boil. Through this process, the vampire will regenerate and absorb part of the target's blood. So I can regenerate from someone. The vampire will release their prey after a few seconds, leaving damaged blood cells within them. These cells will continue to impact their host before exploding after a short time. The blast will affect every living creature near the host. Oh, that sounds good. That actually heals me. Yeah. Regenerate and give blood. That just sounds so cool, though. The shadows capture the vampire's prey and toy with it like a cat with a mouse. Oh. I don't know which is going to be the most useful. I really don't. I do know Cost 1,000. 1,000. It's an expensive commitment, isn't it? And oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so that's 3 new abilities gained, but I now should be able to unlock. Oh, that's 1,000 for more endurance. Ooh, I mean, endurance really is so very useful, but it unlocking body condition. I mean, for body, I could take 50 health, 100 health, 150. I could take a lot more health. That would seem to be useful as well. It's just endurance is the one thing that I always end up running out of, and it gets me killed. Ooh, I really do want to focus on stamina. This is, I know, I feel like this might be stupid, but... Alright, so... I can't take that. I could either save up for it, or... maybe I should invest a couple of points in this just to become tougher. It's not too big a deal, is it? That I can't take. I do like more blood, though. I think, though, for the cost of them, I think just a little bit tougher. Can't really argue with it. All right, that is what we're going for. Abyss, Spring, and Blood Barrier. Disappearances in Whitechapel. Reports of mysterious disappearances have escalated in the past weeks. Well, that's not me. I've not taken anyone. It's reached a point where witnesses have to queue before recounting their testimonies to an officer. Although this phenomenon appears to be a nationwide occurrence, the statements of the last 24 hours have converged around a single area in the country, Whitechapel, London. Yes, once more the despised and loathed East End is left to struggle on its own. Continuously overlooked by the authorities, even while numerous families from this district report the unexplained disappearance of relatives and neighbours. What has happened to those missing individuals? Where are they? The only link between them seems to be their health and their need for urgent medical attention. Oh, you're talking about the people who've died in the hospital? Maybe. Until recently, it was a local secret that the only place to get help was a discreet dispensary managed by the unidentified Good Samaritans. But the place now seems to be closed. Yeah, no, I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I told her to forget about the blackmail. I didn't tell her to close down the free dispensary. I don't understand. That's really annoying. But the place now seems to be closed and no one has any news from that facility. Did the missing persons go to a more secret place? Have they been discreetly moved to a more official service? One day soon, the London City Council's Board of Health will have to answer for this new mystery. EW. Oh, God. Wait. So she's missing! So she's missing! And it is definitely gone downhill there. Major event. Your choices concerning the community pillar have been reported by the press. Yeah, so that's what that was. Oh. I charmed her. Surely charming is charming. Oh, this is extremely frustrating, but nothing else changed then. Oh. Damn it. That is monumentally annoying. Okay. All things considered, I should almost have supported her, but I couldn't really leave her blackmailing the vampire lady, could I? I mean, I know she was doing good, but I kind of need that vampire lady, and, you know, I thought I was doing her a favour anyway, because the Vampire Lady's gonna kill her if she doesn't stop it. I mean, the only reason she sent me is she didn't want to go on a rampage. At least that's what she said. Alright, let's... I've got to analyse this blood, but out of curiosity, can I... Pneumonia. I don't have enough... Oh no, I already have one. I already have a cure for pneumonia. I have 2 cures for fatigue. One of each of those. I possibly could make a few more of... Oh. I can make 1 bronchitis or 1 cold. I'm going to make 1 cold. Bronchitis will have to wait. It's just, you know... Okay. Let's analyse the blood from Razvan's corpse. Alright.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Yeah, that would kind of suck, wouldn't it? Establish a connection between vampire epidemic and the Spanish flu. Right. Out of curiosity... I still have a few people to find around here. Because there were 2 gentlemen, one of whom I saved, who made their way here. I've never actually found them, though. I also don't have all of the details for everyone here. No, I don't.
Don't worry, sir. I'll be back in a few minutes. Call me if you need.
Okay. Don't have anything else... Unknown. She's got another unknown person! Oh. Okay, you know what? Yes, it's probably somebody who's dying. Just still seems a little sick and twisted. Sit by their bedside, tending them, and then just before they die, snack on them. Right, hello, Clay. I still... Oh, they're down there! They are down here! I thought you guys would have wanted to stay in the hospital. Hello?
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe, for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Well, let's... Why do you stay here? Yes, that is a... Yeah, just get on a boat. Get out of here, dude.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Alright. You should go to the Pembroke Hospital. I'm pretty sure there's no rats there. Oh, your friend doesn't... Wait. Give me a second. You're fine. Your friend doesn't like hospitals.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Yeah.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Yeah, that's a bit of a war crime, that is, isn't it? Were there war crimes at that point? I can't remember. Okay, I'm gonna wait with the telling him to go to the hospital until I've spoke to his friend.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. and there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, with fingers,
Oh,
lips.
God.
I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald, he found me and saved me.
All right, okay. I mean, I might have a better idea than you think about the whole
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of
waking up.
yourself.
I think I was on top of bodies, not under bodies. All right. Fear of hospitals.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Wait, you two
Doing
look
your rounds as usual.
very similar. Wait,
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
did I accidentally speak to the same person? How the hell did I do that?
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighbourhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Right, now you have a head... I have no treatment for headache. Oh, I don't have the option to make that one yet, do I? I really want to learn how to cure headaches. Do you have a job? That really is nosy, isn't it? Why were you locked up?
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Okay.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctors said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Okay, he doesn't like... Okay. Oswald prefers to deal with his claustrophobia himself, does not want hospital treatment. Alright, but why? Okay. What was the argument about?
Why did you run?
Going to the hospital,
What was
probably.
the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital. But
Bingo.
I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Well, out of curiosity, why don't you go to the hospital and stay in one of the tents? Or outside one of the tents? Do you have a job?
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Alright. I hear a lot of that. Your fear of being enclosed.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
Soldier's guilt, Chad, you got buried. Buried? Yeah, go on then.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Okay. So, Newton's phobia, blah, blah, blah. Newton and Oswald trapped were buried alive by a bombing raid. Okay, then. Oh, they got a joint hint. What happened when you were buried?
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. Oh, the terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
What you endured was terrifying. Shameful thoughts? What?
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about
Killing your friend? Eating him?
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive, just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton, killing and eating him, the man I fucking love.
No, look, dude, this, believe it or not, is not as uncommon as you think. We get pretty damned feral and desperate when hungry. It's nature, I'm afraid. Right, Newton and Oswald Thatcher are in love with each other, and one of them's a potential cannibal. All right.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
He's terrified of rats, mate. I mean, he's not come out of it unscathed. All right, granted, he probably didn't think of, you know, barbecuing his friend, but... Okay.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Why would you be ashamed? Well, yeah, this time in London.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
Okay.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
No, that's fair enough, fair enough. Then... Why not go to the Shall I talk? Before I push him to the hospital...
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
I just want to chat with the other guy. Come here, right.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Yes, I am. Right, where was it? Right, so go to the Pembroke Hospital. Right. Let's talk about... Oh, go on, let's just...
How do you
get
feel
nosy
about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well... You know... I never thought I'd love a man.
I won't say a word. I can only advise caution. Oh. What was that one? Newton doesn't accept his homosexuality. Right. I won't say a word. I can only advise caution. Enjoy your love. Yeah, to be honest, at this time... You know, in this period in London, I probably would be advising caution. But considering this Spanish flu and a bloody vampire attack going on, sod it. Go wild, mate.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy.
No, I know it.
It's all so new to me.
I do. I know it. Don't worry about it. I'm not judging, I'm just saying, you never know, you might die tomorrow. In fact, there's a bloody good chance considering what's going on in this place. Although, not by me, right? Not if I can bloody help it. About Oswald's trauma.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
Okay.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. And surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
Yeah. So how did you survive?
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see? Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
I can understand that. Okay. Go to the Pembroke Hospital. Should I talk to the other guy first? Yeah, okay. Let's
Goodbye,
talk.
Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Let's talk to him first. Convince him to go to the hospital.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Because the other guy's gonna, like, completely refuse.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
There's a tent! We got tents, dude! Tents!
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Alright. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get
Goodbye,
him to
Mr.
go
Thatcher.
to
Try
the
to take care
hospital.
of yourself.
Let's just try. You never know. Maybe if I can convince him, he can convince...
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Back and forth, mate. Back and forth. You've no idea. Right, we've done all that. All right. Go to the hospital, dude.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I've tried, mate. I've tried. I don't think it's going to work.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
I really don't. I mean, I'll give it one last shot, mate. One last shot. Could you two stand closer to each other? It just
Good evening.
make my life a
Dr. Reed.
little easier. Life in London. Not got the hospital. Personal. All right, one last try.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors.
We know
Your
this. We know.
fear- I've
Blah
seen
blah. No, nothing. All right, fine. Bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Maybe if I cure him of his headache. Oh, God, sorry. Make him a little less grumpy. Ah, well. I've found out everything I need to find out about them. It's time to go and talk to Edgar about the blood and see if he's got any ideas. Probably going to send me off to some other terrible part of town.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
It's so obvious, he says, using an argument that I loathe and hate. I analysed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Why am I getting a... He's a bad guy, isn't he? Is he the one that's making this strain? Is he trying to turn everyone in London into vampires for some bizarro reason? Or... Oh, no, I have. Yes, go on then.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
What? It may turn London into my realm. What are we talking about? What? I have thought about it. Have I? What the hell are we talking about? I haven't thought about it. I don't really plan on turning London into my realm, and I don't know if it's too dangerous. Where's the option? You careful thought about it.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Okay, well, that was not what I was expecting.